this tournament. So I'm kind of hoping, simply because on this map you have the side stone, maybe he will bust out the Lee Sin on this map as well.
I mean, he played a lot of Rengar as well. That's also a potential very fun, cheesy pick. But Lulu, Caitlyn, Kalista are our first 3 bans. So 2 AD carry bans thrown at BrTT.
Ooh, I'm expecting the Draven ban now from SofM, because BrTT, his Draven is ballistic.
Well, it's Kindred instead, as Kennen was the second ban for BrTT. Does he want to ban an AD carry? Probably not, if he does have something like the Draven in mind. But I agree, he's a very famous Draven player, both internationally and back home in Brazil. 10 seconds left, though, for his final ban. What do you want to take away?
I'm still waiting for someone to bust out the Nunu, because Nunu...
Do you really want someone to play Nunu, Yamato Cannon?
Like, the pain of the enemy of the Nunu is what brings me joy.
I don't know who you're hurting more, yourself or your opponent, but you're kind of going down together. As Varus was the final ban for BrTT.
What?
Azir, apparently,
Azir, Emperor of Shurima.
locked in for SofM. Urgot actually for BrTT, so this is a super interesting matchup.
Well, Azir has a very, very weak level 1. That is the problem with him. If he can get past that and only push the wave, if BrTT doesn't show any aggression level 1, maybe Azir can push him out and eventually push the tower.
I mean, are they just waiting for level 6 as the Azir player, or maybe in some of the earlier levels? Because we know Urgot, okay level 1, very good level 2, very good level 3, and 5, and 6. So I feel like a lot of your windows.
It is like the advantage Azir has to be the range.
Yep.
He has a massive range advantage, but that only appears after level 2.
That's true. I mean, like, he can get it, but I don't know. I'm worried. Like, Urgot, I feel like was played against a lot of these more mobile champions. They used to see a lot of Urgot. Azir, of course, has been pretty much good all year. And it's just so weird to me that a jungler, like a strong mechanical jungler who's very aggressive, Lee Sin, Rengar, all these other crazy champions, and apparently his default is Azir.
Like, Azir is something you have to put so much time into as well, because like if you look at the solo queue win ratio, it is very, very low, but in competitive, it is very, very high. And that just speaks to the fact that you have to be very, very good on Azir to do good on Azir.
Well, there's the thing you told him not to do as well, so Doran's ring.
Like,
in
this case it makes sense, because he's not going to use his auto attack, and the Doran's blade does not amplify his damage of the auto attacks on the W, so it's completely fine.
Yep, makes a lot of sense, as we do with Doran's blade, of course, for BrTT on the other side. I'm curious, SofM, maybe he's just got this pocket Azir hanging out. Ooh, look at this. Hugging that right-hand wall as BrTT has snuck in. SofM is a red trinket. What is this cheese?
No idea. I think he was expecting to get the bush control very early on, but BrTT on the Urgot is way stronger at level 1. That is the problem of Azir on this map.
Yeah, I mean, even the summoner spells as well. We, of course, have Exhaust Ignite for the Urgot, which makes plenty of sense given the champion's kit, as he does eat an Acid Hunter there. BrTT going to start winning things off here, but there's that soldier down. Can't move it just yet, so it's going to sit there and hang out. But Flash Heal, actually, the summoners here for SofM, so quite defensive with the setup, it feels like.
I feel like BrTT should just push on aggressively, move to the right side of the map. There's a lot of space. He can kind of zone up SofM off the way, because that is the goal, but SofM is allowed to push freely.
He actually is sitting there and now going to get a soldier down. Decent positioning. Gets a bit of poke down, going to take out these minion waves, and this is the problem when Azir can click down minions nice and quickly. BrTT is actually, I think, slightly behind in experience, though it's very close.
SofM's gonna reach level 2 first here, gets the level 2.
And look, moves forward. Level 1 still for BrTT, zoned off the wave. And now just getting harassed. Oh, that one doesn't work. There we go. More soldiers, Thunderlords to creep procs as well. Good damage with BrTT. He's gonna go straight in. The heal is popped very early for that summoner.
I think it was a great heal, actually, simply because BrTT knew the minion was about to die, was about to reach level 2, had the mana. If he popped the Ignite earlier on, it could have looked pretty bad for SofM.
Really good point there, as he's going to go back in for some aggression, but BrTT lands the Noxian Corrosive Charge. Going to start locking on, gets 1 Q down. And you can see, while we've seen so many Urgot bans, it feels like the champion is just very good in any sort of duel.
It's also like SofM, his goal is to just avoid the Urgot. Push the wave, avoid the Urgot. BrTT is gonna just chase SofM. That is what we're gonna watch, is a wild goose chase.
Well, we might see CS be the factor here for SofM, but he's not that far up. He's up right now, of course, because the new wedge just coming. Does get clicked as well. BrTT going to move his way in for the Q. Does find the second lock on. The damage is still there. BrTT doing massive damage. Ignites down. Auto goes in the Ignite. Might be enough. SofM pushing, not good enough. And there's the first blood.
beautiful.
Who needs exhaust?
Exactly. The flash came very, very late. Really good patience on the ignite because he just popped it when he knew he could get the kill. In these 1v1s, we've seen a lot of poor usage of summoners, but BrTT shows that he